Well, talk about the film. What is the tone like of this one as compared to the first? Is it
the best way that I describe it is that I feel like the first movie is kind of like, you know, when you sit. It's almost like when you sit like with. I don't know. I mean, it's like when you sit with your grandparents, or when you sit with your. Even like your family, or like, and somebody tells you a story, you know, and then they're telling you the story, and you're kind of picturing it in your mind as you're listening. So it's almost like a dream sequence.
Yeah.
And then in this movie, you're just in the room. You know, you're like in the room with these people. You know.
Yeah.
It's like it's sort of like right there in your face, and so that's always been the get-go from the beginning. And I think the brothers have done a good job at doing that.
Of Captain America. Captain America was this.
To a great deal. Just gonna get in there. Oh, is that not cool on camera?
No.
All of a sudden it's not cool. Fine, bye. I guess I won't.
I won't. Chris, stick me in the ear.
Nope. I know.
I'm going to do all my interviews with Chris Pine from now on.
You have a little something in your.
So in the end, I was so excited. Once he committed 1,000%. You know, he stands there.
There's something so endearing, so charismatic, so charming.
You're all very, very nice. God, I wish I could do a British accent. I really can't. It's so bad.
Have to practice your Scottish accent.
Oh, forget it.
Succeed is a change, a lifestyle change. And the creative forces behind the film are fantastic, between Joe and Kevin Feige.
Talk about joining this huge franchise and what joining this whole Marvel universe has been like for you.
It's been really exciting. It's been very surprising, spontaneous. I don't. It's funny for me to look back at, because I started by auditioning for Captain America, and suddenly I ended up, being this guy and doing this part. So now I'm here talking to you about that. So and none of it I knew it was going to happen. So I don't know what's going to come next, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a great franchise to be a part of. I'm very grateful. I'm a big fan, and this role is very it's very close to me. So I'm very proud of it.
It is very interesting how it came kind of full circle for you. You ended up getting in the franchise anyway.
I guess so. I mean, it was just one of those things. I don't know. I'm just happy it ended up this way.
Yeah.
No, I've been asking for the suit. I'll get.
You can't get the suit?
I'll get the suit. They gave me the shield. They gave me the cowl. And on this one, I'm saying, come on, guys, finish the set. Give me the whole shebang. Hemi got the whole suit.
He did?
Yeah. Whoa. Did you get your whole suit? Oh wait.
My stretchy pants.
Purple drawers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was watching a lot of movies when I was growing up in my friend's basement and stuff. So I just decided at one point that it's something I wanted to try out, and then one thing led to the next, and then I guess here I am.
So is it?
Sorry, it's too much.
No, it's more so. Stop it, dude. That's just,
Sorry.
That was way.
Too much.
We did.
The joke was
we
enough,
did that. Yeah,
and I
then
just kept going.
See what I mean?
Sorry.
The triangle of that relationship is really, and she's ready. She has mics. She's holding one in her teeth, like. It's the relationship between the three characters is more so of a bond of kindred friendship.
We've invested him with that.
Unblemished, because there's so many wonderful.
Good day, sir.
I'm good, man. It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. First of all, congratulations. As I said to you last night, and I said on Twitter, I absolutely loved this film so much.
You were very kind on Twitter. I saw that. It was really great.
Yeah, loved. What the hell has the reaction been like for you? Because when you make a movie, the truth is, it could be the best script with the best actors and the best director, and it still doesn't work.
Right.
So when did it hit you? Was it on set that you're like, oh, we're making something special here?
It was definitely on set. I mean, for sure. That's when everybody kind of came together, and we knew, because the days were really long, and we had 31 days to shoot it, and there was all these skating sequences, and it was just a lot to get done. But you were never frustrated, because you knew at the end of the day that everybody was operating from a point of view of what was creatively most important decision that we could make on that day, for the film, for the story, what shot really needed to be in the movie. And Craig
the DP and RAD and the producer's roles very tight, and I think when those parties are in congruence, that's when you really get a good movie.
One of the things
coming around having a good time.
I mean, you got to understand, Cap, coming off the last movie, Falcon's the one guy that he actually, having known the least in terms of history, he actually trusts the most. And so coming into this movie, there's a really nice kinship between these two characters. So they do a good job of kind of picking up where we left off in the last movie.
Now, Chris, I have a question for you, Chris.
Yeah.
With all the Marvel movies you've done, what has been your favorite line you've had in all of your Marvel movies?
Wait, what is it? What is it? Is there an answer?
What's your line?
No,
What's your line?
I can't do it.
Is it language?
No!
I was to come in and do a chemistry read with Margot, and that went well. Although at the time I thought I was like, I'm not sure if I did that well. and then a couple weeks later, I heard from them. It's just,
It's crazy because I've been talking about this more and more with people, but I don't think a lot of people outside the industry realize how many projects fall apart or happen because of scheduling. Because I'll bet you the other person, maybe their schedule changed, or you know what I mean?
You know, the funny thing is, at the time, I was scheduled for another movie, and we were just going to finish right in time. And if it was a difference of 4 or 5 days, and the other movie actually got pushed magically, so then I was able to do it. But like, if it would have been at the time, if it was a difference of a few days, they wouldn't have even submitted for this movie.
It's so crazy.
So it was like, in my head it was meant to be, and that's how I took it, and I'm very grateful for it because it definitely changed a lot of things for me. I really on this movie, I really feel like I gained a huge appreciation for what a director does. And, I mean, like Craig, watching him shoot this movie was such a huge learning lesson for me.
They had scripts that had dummy scenes in them. So I'd come one day to shoot like him and someone getting married, and then I'd find out it was him and someone else that got married in the movie.
You're just rolling it all back. Yeah, right back to where we started. You thought you had grown.
But it's mostly like, I miss you guys.
You can't.
It's mostly like, I freaking miss you guys.
Where's our DJ?
Today.
Is he not here?
No, he's not here today.
No.
Oh, really?
When anybody kind of stops me on the way and goes, I'm like,
But do you ever just kind of forget and go,
Launch in this universe. This kind of guy out of time, and is it too retro? Are people going to get it?
at first the waiter's just sort of like, doesn't look at me, and it's like, yeah, what do you want? And then suddenly I'm like, so-and-so, and then they do like this, this thing. And then they realize that they don't want to freak me out, so then they try to act normal. But instead, they actually come off even crazier, because then they're like, yes.
what would you like to drink?
And then yeah, and then they just become, and I'm like, please don't. And now suddenly someone else at the other table is going, why is that guy? And then I'm like, no, I know, hold on a second. It just keeps spiraling down.
I'm surprised she's not really here yet, actually.
Right. At this point, I'm surprised any actor I see isn't in the Marvel Universe.
Anthony Mackie doesn't really do any of his stunts. You know why? Because he's on a wire. I believe somebody even left him up there one time when we were having lunch. So we can have some quiet at lunch. Apparently he's going around telling people I'm not fun. That's not cool. I'm a lot of fun.
And I'm not kryptonite fun. I am fun!
In America,
Yes.
how do you hold your shield?
Just like this. Ready? That look good?
Yeah.
Show me. Yeah. Get your arm in there. Grab it. And then pose. That was good. You got a future in Hollywood, buddy.
Yeah.
He's like, yep, I know.
Yeah.
I got
For the first Winter Soldier movie, I knew I was going to be shirtless in it, and that was like, I just want to look good naked. That's it, really. Please just make me look good naked.
Please use one word to describe me. Go. Yeah.
Dreamy.
That's what I was hoping for. I love it. That is correct. Survey says Sebastian and Anthony, if you could pick one person from Team Iron Man to join our team, who would you pick?
Black Widow.
Oh,
very good.
I know why. Sebastian and Anthony, if you were not Falcon or Winter Soldier, which superhero from Team Cap or Team Iron Man would you like to be?
Hulk.
Vision.
Well, no, they have to be on the team, right?
They
I
do.
would like to be team. I would like to be Iron Man.
If Robert Downey Jr. and I got in a real fight, who do you think would win?
Obviously you.
Robert. You fight off.
I see where the allegiance is.
I think Robert will beat you.
Robert does that Wing Chun stuff.
See what I mean?
Every time I'm like, hey, he's like, yeah. I'm like, just saying good morning, bro.
Asking him for a coffee.
Since both Winter Soldier and I never grow old, what will you do to stay young?
Well, black don't crack.
I was going to say, Mackie's actually 72.
I'm actually 85 right now.
If we were both kidnapped by Hydra, who would you rescue first?
If you were both kidnapped
Yeah.
by Hydra?
Ooh, I'm more fun. I'm more fun, kid. I'm more fun.
Well, I'll get Seb out of there because I don't think you're going to spill any beans. I feel like you're not going to like rap.
That's great.
Seb's going to talk, and before you know it, they're going to know all the dirt. Mackie will take it to the grave.
All right. If you were not Captain America, which superhero for Team Cap or Team Iron Man would you like to be?
Would I like to be? From Team Cap or Team Iron Man? Yeah, because I said Hulk too, but that doesn't count, does it? Maybe, yeah, I think I'd say Iron Man too.
Yeah.
Iron Man, it'd be fun to play, and you don't have to go to work when the mask isn't money.
Poor War Machine.
Yeah.
He's almost Iron Man, but not.
Not
really.
quite, not quite. No, it's Iron Man.
In the Marvel comics, both Falcon and Winter Soldier have served as Captain Man. So tell us, that's Captain America.
Captain
so
Man.
Tell us, Captain Man.
Right there, that's hurting this question.
So tell us, which one of us do you think looks better in the suit?
Well, I don't know what Captain Man looks like. That'd be tough. That'd be a tough call.
I have great thighs.
You do have good thighs. You fill it out. Mac, you fill the suit out, you'd have a nice swagger, but Seb has that strong jaw.
He's getting that helmet really well.
Good in the red, white, and blue right now. I don't know,
He has to put that hair. He has to put that head of hair in the helmet.
Yeah, but that's good. He's the super soldier. He's got to have a full head of hair, not like this man. Man, that's a tough call. Can I just kill myself instead of answer this question? Yeah, I don't know if I can answer that question. Let's call Kevin Feige. Let's see what he says. Yeah, I'm dumping it on Kevin. My God. One more. I want it. Boom! God, that hurt. Take it easy. Take it easy. Stop lifting those weights. Keep
go study.
Dominating.
Okay.
Because you're doing it.
Your personality is more like a cat or a dog?
This
dog.
I'm going to say it's dog.
You went cat?
I went cat, definitely.
So you guys have a very great body figure. Do you prefer yummy food or do you prefer going to the gym?
I'm going to do both. Can I do both? Because I go to the gym and then I eat yummy food.
Yummy food, baby.
Who would you like to go to movie with, Black Widow or Scarlet Witch?
Oh.
Who'd you go with? Let me see.
I thought you would go witch.
I was like, all right, I mean, why not?